It was a sad day until I get to know my tarot cards reading. Believe me, I don't believe in this tarot cards and stuff, but somehow it happened and it entirely changed my mind. I was so shocked and it really challenged my beliefs. Now, I don't know what to say. I have a lot of questions about that prediction, but to get this, you need to know the whole story. Believe me, it's going to be interesting, so watch till the end. So, before getting into the story, let me just give you a little introduction to this series. I've already announced it multiple times that I want to make digital diary kind of content, but I never had the courage to do so. Finally, one event triggered me to shoot this video, so I'm just doing it. About that event, I'll surely tell in this video itself. Yes, I'm just doing it. And so if this motivation don't die for a long time, maybe I'll complete the editing and upload this as well. A week in a review or weekly vlog, or you can give any name as your wish, but I call it digital diary because I'm literally documenting whole week but in an interesting way and only with the topics that I'm comfortable to share. So yeah, hello guys, I'm Visalakshi. I'm a storyteller and a writer who is trying to become a better version of herself. And for now, this is the only introduction I can give you. Later, if something changes, I'll definitely change my intro as well. So now let's get into the video. Proper story. So at the beginning of this week, I was planning whole schedule and building systems to get into a proper routine and to achieve my goals. So it took me a while. I researched it well and I even made a video on how to work on your goals and stuff, and I uploaded it to my main channel Neo Explore. You can check it anytime. The link in description. So after completion of that 2 days, I was very dedicated to what I was doing. I'll tell you an example. I promised myself that after completing the household chores, I should sit at the desk and start my work. So every day I'll do the same thing, but sometimes if I'm not feeling right, I'll just laze off, scroll Instagram reels, and I watch Netflix series and stuff. And I observed that whenever I start watching Instagram reels or series, I keep watching and delay my work. I procrastinate the work and I face the consequences as well, and it really affects my mood and mindset. So that's why I made a strict rule for myself that I'm not going to open Instagram or Netflix no matter how I feel. Thing really worked. When I start working on something, I get involved in the work, so I don't care about anything else. I don't have this itch to scroll Instagram or watch Netflix. So until evening, I comfortably complete my work and then watch Netflix or Instagram reels. So yeah, it worked for 2 days, but third day it was, this was the day I'm talking about mainly. I don't know why, but I felt very low. There is a reason. 2 days I was very confident about my goal. I thought, okay, this is my goal, this is what I want to work on and everything. But after that, when there is no progress and when people of your age are moving forward, achieving things that you once aspired to achieve, it really hurts. It's not from jealousy point of view, but I think I'm hating myself for not being in that place. But I know I'm working on different things and it takes time. But in some cases, mind becomes very manipulative, but it's not that easy to control your emotions and mind, and I'm working on that. But I fell into the overthinking loop. From that point, I thought every worst case possible. The worst question started creeping in. Am I doing the right thing? Am I going in the right direction? What am I doing? I'm just wasting my time. Why should I go in this way? And all this stuff, which pollute your brain. So I was in that phase. I've only told very few questions, but I was imagining a worst scenario possible and I was drowning into this overthinking loop. Okay, so this was happening inside my mind until the afternoon, but still I kept my promise. You need to appreciate me for this. I edited that goals video. I mean, I completed the basic cuts thing. I was internally fighting, In movies, they'll show, right? There will be a good creature here and a bad creature here, and they both talk to each other. So that was going on inside my mind, okay? So the bad Visalakshi was saying all the worst things. The good Visalakshi is trying to motivate her. But in this war, she almost polluted my brain, and I was just surfing YouTube and I found this tarot card reading video. That was a miracle because I never watched tarot cards related stuff, not even on my Instagram or any social media platform. I don't even know how that video popped up in my feed. I don't even remember the thumbnail. I don't even know how it caught my eye, but I clicked on that video. Oh my god, every word she said, it was relatable to me. So she started the video with these sentences: if you are watching this video, it's meant to reach you. So I was very hooked then. Okay, let's see what she's going to say. And now she is dropping truth bombs one by one. I mean, I'm very shocked because she was shuffling all the cards and she showed one card to the camera. Of course, I don't understand what's there and what that card means and stuff. I just listened to her, and she was saying, "Ki, so you are going through this phase now, and you're isolated." And oh my god, I can't tell everything she told, but everything is true. At least in my case, everything is true. And I was very shocked because I don't know how this thing works. So many relatives in my family believes astrology. Even my grandfather told me so many things about astrology. So I thought, okay, it might be true to certain extent, but I was always neutral about astrology. I never thought I can rely on this, or I was never into astrology. But this was like a shocking moment for me. I kept watching, and then she said, "You are working very hard, but you're not seeing those results. But trust me, this bad time is going to end, and you're going to see the results you are waiting for." And that statement was enough to kill this bad Visalakshi. I saw a little ray of hope because I was simply drowning in that overthinking loop, thinking that nothing is going to work out. I'm just simply wasting time and stuff. I need to I'm just wasting my life and all these thoughts. But that statement, it was like, I don't know, it gave me so much hope. Especially the previous things, whichever she told, they were really true in my case. So I thought maybe even this is true. Not maybe, I'm sure that that's true in my case. Okay, I'm just thinking very positively. So yeah, after watching that tarot cards, I felt very motivated. But then I had this doubt: is this true, or do they say very generic statements that would suit to a lot of people? Because there is a movie, I don't remember which movie it was, but Nagarjuna acted in that movie, and in that movie he say to a girl that I can read your life. You are going through very bad phase. You work really hard. You're not seeing the fruits of your hard work, but don't worry, it will come to you very soon. And things like that. Then that girl gets impressed, and Nagarjuna's friend asks him, "How did you find that?" Then he says, anyone falls for these statements because everyone thinks that they are working hard, but they are not getting anything, and they wish for more and more and more. And after watching that, I just remembered that scene, and I felt like, is this a trick, or is it really true? I don't know. After watching that video, I'm pretty convinced that it might be true. If you know this tarot cards reading and stuff, what do you think? I just want to know your opinion. It's not that I'm going to rely on tarot card reading or something, but really curious to know, does it really work, or is it just a gimmick to trick us into believing something? Do let me know in the comment section. After that, I felt little relieved and my heart felt light. So I thought, okay, now I'm just going to take rest for some time. I'm not going to think about anything. I just want to give rest to my brain. So then I watched my comfort YouTuber video. It's Vayali. Okay, she makes these vlogs. I really love them. To be honest, I was inspired by her to make these kind of videos because I don't know, it really feels good. She lives by herself and she shoots everything, and especially when she talks, she never thinks about anything. She is very fluent in English, and she speaks in very fast pace, and I don't even think she has different layers. What layers, whatever she speaks from her heart, and I don't think everyone has that ability to speak everything from their heart in front of camera. So those videos are really raw plus aesthetic. So I really love her videos. While I was watching that video, or while I was watching that tarot card stuff, something or the other connected with what I was already thinking. I mean, I've made a plan. I told you at the beginning of the video, right? I thought this is my goal and this is the route I should follow, and I made a plan for it. But later I got really distracted and thought maybe this is not the right thing. Maybe I'm going in a wrong direction. This is what I want to work. I'm sorry if it's confusing you, but I can't really tell you directly because I'm not clear about what's really going on in my head, so I can't really explain you. And second, I really believe in disti, nazar. So whatever is going in my life right now, I don't share it anywhere, maybe in social media or with people around me. I only share it with my very close people. But otherwise, I don't share it with everyone because I truly believe that nazar is real. So I advise the same to everyone as well. I don't overshare things, just share it with people whom you truly trust. I found one or two answers while I watched these videos. So, the dots connected, and after 3-4 days, by today, I found partial answers. Our mind can be very deceiving sometimes because many times our heart tells us this is not the right thing to do, but for some reason, I don't know which factors influence that, but for some reason our mind always tells us a different thing. And during this war between heart and mind, we always fail to listen to our heart. In other words, we always fail to hear to our intuition. But that's very wrong thing. Our intuition never can be wrong. Even I realized that recently. I've read and listened a lot about intuition to improve the ability to understand our intuition or listen to our heart. We need to really understand ourselves. For that, writing helps. I mean, I've been doing this writing and reflecting sessions, journaling for a while, and it really worked. It really helped as well. Now I feel way more clear than I was before. So I think I got off topic. So I found answers while I was watching these videos. But some questions I didn't have answer even now. Thought I was going in a wrong direction, that was for sure. I realized that. So now this time it's clear that this is not something I want to do. Now I'm going to replan my goals. For the unanswered questions, I'll just keep going. I'm not going to trouble my mind to get answers because I think time reveals the answers by itself. So that's it for the video. I don't know how the video was. I'm sorry if I bored you. I'm going to try this. I really want to try this format. I just want to make this digital diary kind of content. Let's see. I've thought multiple times whether to do this or not because I don't find any positive reason to do this. I may not be adding any value. I'm just going through the story of what happened in the past week. I'm not teaching you anything or stuff, but recently I realized that at some phases we would have a lot to offer and we can teach something to others, but there would be a phase in our life where we have nothing to offer, but we are like empty glasses or bottles. We're just trying to fill our mind with knowledge and stuff. So I think now I'm in this learning stage. So yeah, I'm just documenting my life, and I think I'm not doing this for anyone, but I'm doing this for myself. So if you find it interesting, that's great. Yeah, so that's it for the video, guys. I'll meet you again in my next video. Thank you. Bye.